Well, Camp Ideas 2020, and welcome to our first story and craft time of the year. Today we are going to be reading Dragons Love Tacos 2. But first, my name is Miss Haley, and every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday I will be uploading a story and craft video. Today, to go along with our story, we are going to be making a taco dragon. So stick around after the video. There is some cutting involved, so whoever is watching with our camper, you may need to help trace out shapes, might need to help cut. There are also some parts in there that you could do a little bit of tearing instead of cutting if that's easier. Right, but we're going to move right along to our story. Dragons Love Tacos 2, the sequel, by Adam Rubin and Daniel Salmeri. Hey kid, why are all your dragon friends crying? They look so sad. The newspaper reads, "No more tacos. World in shock. Emergency supplies depleted. Taco scientists baffled." Oh my, we've got to do something about this. Listen to me, dragons. Don't freak out. No wonder they're upset. Dragons love tacos. Remember that time we had an awesome taco party with dragons? There were so many tacos. Pantloads of tacos. Big tacos, little tacos, beef tacos, chicken tacos. And because of a totally honest mistake, I'm not blaming anyone here. There were also some spicy tacos. Unfortunately, spicy salsa gives dragons the tummy troubles. And when dragons get the tummy troubles, well, you know. Danger! Keep all dragons away from this taco. But now there are no more tacos. None. Nada. Nil. If only we could somehow go back in time to our delicious taco party, before the spicy salsa, of course. We could save a handful of tacos, plant them in the ground, and grow taco trees so we never run out of tacos again. The dragons would be so happy. Well, I know we're not supposed to mess with it, but this does seem like the perfect opportunity to fire up that time machine in the garage. A time machine lets you travel through time, back to the past when you were an itty-bitty baby, or forward to the future when you've grown to be an old man. Or in our case, back to the taco party full of tacos. How big their time machine is. They are way down here. You know what? Let's strap into this gizmo and give it a whirl. Set the dial to taco party. Ready, set, zam. Hey, that's you from before. Weird. Well, there are plenty of tacos here. Let's just grab some and head back before the dragons eat any spicy... Uh-oh. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Oh, here they go again. Yikes. I sure hope this time machine still works. Give the dial a little twist. We'll have to go a bit further back this time, before the dragons eat any spicy salsa. Ready, set, zam. We may have gone a bit too far back. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Went all the way back to hang out with the cavemen this time. Oh boy, not again. This time machine has seen better days. Try some machine oil. That might do the trick. Wait a second. That's not machine oil. That's machine oil brand salsa. Extra super duper spicy. This may complicate our journey through space-time. Zork. Dragons love diapers? That's not right. Let's try again. Zank. Tacos love dragons? Weird, but closer. One more time. Zam. Dragons love tacos. That's it. Dragons, quick. Grab some tacos and let's get out of here before it's too late. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Zam. We made it. Congratulations. Uh-oh. Oh, come on. They're already eating all of their tacos. You saved one. Phew. We'll plant a tree and have tacos forever. The dragons will be so happy. After all, dragons love diapers. I mean, tacos. Dragons love tacos. Heck, everyone loves tacos. The end. Alright, let's get started on our dragon craft. So supplies and instructions will be listed below in the comments. What you need is one paper plate, colored pencils, crayons, or markers, whichever one you want to use, it's up to you. Glue, either kind works fine. Scissors, and construction paper. You're going to need brown, green, and red, and then one other color of your choice for the head and the tail. Alright, step 1. You're going to take your paper plate and you're going to flip it over so that the bottom is facing up. Once you have it upside down, you're going to take your yellow crayon, colored pencil, or marker, and you're going to color in the back. Now mine is almost done. I'm going to go ahead and fill in a few more spaces. The goal is to just get rid of as much of the white space as possible. If yours is not perfect, it is okay. Neither is mine. Now I've already taken a brown colored pencil and I've made a few dots around my plate so that they match the tacos from our story. Now, once your taco shell is colored in, you're going to take it and you're going to fold it in half, just like this, and make sure you crease the bottom, just pinch it all the way across. And that is it for our taco shell. Right, with your taco shell complete, we're then going to move on to the meat for the taco. Now, I already have scraps, but what you're going to do, you're going to take your brown construction paper and you're going to cut out either rectangles or squares. They don't need to be too big. They're going to be sticking out of your taco. Just like this. You just need enough to line the edges. There we go. I needed 5 for mine. You may need more or you may need less. So it's sticking out like this. And then we're going to take our scissors and we are just going to round them. So just cut right down the middle. I'm going to make mine a little lumpy so it looks like meat. There we go. Do that with each of your pieces and you'll get something that looks a little like this. Now, once you have them all cut out and prepared on your plate, you're going to take your glue and you're going to line the edge of your plate. Just all the way across on one side. Go all the way. There we go. And then just stick your meat right on top. Once it's there, make sure to press again to keep everything stuck together. Should look something like this. You could do as much meat or as little as you'd like. It's up to you. Now that your meat is done, you're going to move on to your green construction paper, and you're going to do something similar, but cut out the strips a little bit thinner. Now that you have that, you could just do a couple of little tiny squares. Again, you could do as much or as little as you would like. I'm going to put a lot of lettuce in my taco. Once you have your lettuce cut out, mine looks like this. We're just going to take our glue and we're going to go back over the meat with it. Make sure it gets all over. And I'm going to put mine on both sides. Just a little bit on the edge on this side. And I'm going to take my lettuce and I'm just going to stick it on there. Just like that until I'm all out. Okay, here is how mine turned out. Alright, with our lettuce done now, we are going to take our red construction paper and I'm going to put some salsa on mine. So we're going to cut out one more strip. And just like we did with the meat, I'm going to cut it into squares or rectangles. Going to need at least 2 strips, one for each side. You don't need to completely cover your meat, but again, use as much or as little as you would like. So mine is going to sit something like this on this side. And then just like the meat, we're going to round it out and make it just a little bit lumpier. There we go. Try to get rid of as many of the edges as you can. And then once you have them how you'd like, take your glue again and stick it right in there. Repeat until you're all out of salsa. Alright, with that done, we are going to be moving on to the dragon head and the dragon tail. And for the next part, we will be doing the dragon's head and tail. You can take any color construction paper that you'd like. I'm going with purple. You can also make it any shape that you'd like. There's a couple examples in our book. We have this guy who's pretty pointy. We have this one. I'm going to make mine like this, where it's a little more rectangular. But you can also go rounder. You can make him have some scary teeth like this one. Or you can make him nice and long. It's up to you. So, I already have a rectangle cut out. And so I'm just going to make sure it's the right size. And I'm going to cut out a little tiny triangle for his mouth. Just like that. And I might give him a neck as well. Need to cut that out. Yeah, he needs a neck, so I'm going to go ahead and cut out one more rectangle. So there we go. I will now glue these in there. And then I will move on to the tail. Alright, here he is, stuck in there. Now for the tail, I'm going to take my purple again. If you would like to use another color, feel free. And I am going to take a very long strip of the paper. Oops. And then I am going to just cut down the side, just like this. So it's pointy on one end. I'm going to stick the tail right in there. Take your glue. Now again, you can make your tail any shape. If you want him to have a spiky tail, you can. If you want him to have a short tail, you can. If you don't want him to have a tail at all, that is fine. mine, just like that. There he is on the other side. And now we are going to get our crayons, colored pencils, and markers out one more time, and we are going to draw a little face on it. Right, I'm going to take my black colored pencil, and I am going to give him a little eye and a little nostril on both sides. Now you can give him whatever sort of face you would like. You can make him angry or happy. You can give him whatever color eyes and whatever size nose you would like as well. This is what mine looks like. And his tail. Now I'm going to take my glue and I'm going to glue this shut. So that none of our taco parts fall out. Make sure you press down nice and hard. Now if you have a glue stick, it may not stick as well, but that is perfectly okay. It should hold all of the other pieces in so they won't fall out. It just may pop open. Something that may help, if you take something heavy, like a book, and you put it over top your dragon while he is drying, it will help everything stay closed. Now, this is the end of our craft, but if you want to stick around, I will show you how to add a couple more details, maybe some wings or accessories, like our dragon on the front of the book has a little bow. I will be doing a couple of those. Otherwise, I hope to see your dragons down below in the comments. I can't wait to see what you guys have created. Alright, so the first thing I am going to do to our dragon, I'm going to give him some nice red wings. Now, I already have a square cut out, and I am just going to cut it down the middle to make two big triangles. You can also just do this with a rectangular piece of paper. Just make sure it is the size that you want his wings to be. Mine are going to be very big. Now, our dragon, I'm going to figure out where to fit them. Mine are going to go on the outside of the taco shell. Just like this. I'm going to change up their shape a little bit. Just going to cut out a few shapes along the bottom. You can give him butterfly wings if you'd like. You can give him big fluffy wings like a bird. I'm going more like a bat. You can do that with both. They don't have to be perfect. Mine are definitely not going to be. It's still going to look good, I promise. There we go. His wings cut out. Whatever shape and direction. If you want to bend them, you can make it look like he is flying. I'm going to do that with mine. There we go, just like that. And then you're going to take your glue and you're going to glue it onto the outside of your taco shell. Alright, so here is my dragon with his wings attached. Now I am going to add a little bow tie to my dragon, and then I'm going to show you how to draw a couple more features on. So my bow tie is going to be black, and for this we just need a little square of paper, not much. You can of course make yours bigger if you would like, but mine is going to be small. And for this I'm just going to take my square, I'm going to take this corner, this corner. We're going to need 4 corners. And then with what's left, Just going to cut it in half again and take 2 little squares. So you have the 4 corners. I'm going to cut this one a little bit smaller. There we go. Should just be a couple little triangles, and then you could take the middle piece that you cut out, the little square, and it's just a little bow tie. Now if you want to round yours down a little bit, you just take your scissors and cut off those edges. Now I cut out 4 corners, so I'm going to put a bow on each side. Just going to go right here on the top of his head. Get the glue first so I can show you. Alright. There we go. There's a little bow on this side, and I'm going to do the same on the other side. So you take your center piece and you glue that down first. So just take your glue and just stick it right there on his head. And then take your triangle and add a little glue right over top of your center piece. And then just like that. And then again for the other side. There you are. A little bow for your dragon. Alright, now get your crayons ready because we're going to give him a couple of scales. Alright, now just like the book, you could see these dragons have a couple little triangular scales on them. Now I'm not going to put them on the taco shell or the body, so we are just going to go right on the neck, and you're just going to make a couple of little triangles, just like that. Do as many or as few as you'd like. You could do many colors. I'm just going with black to match the bow that I just put on. You're going to do that on both sides. And then on the tail. So here is the neck. Now we're going to go up the tail. I am going to go all the way down to the tip. Alright, and just do that on both sides, and now your dragon has... Alright, and here is my finished dragon. You can, of course, add any other details that you may come up with. I can't wait to see your guys' ideas. And I will see you next time.